So we've seen the progress with you. I think 9 tackles. It looked like your best performance. I mean, where do you feel like your game is making that jump quickly?
I would just say the game is slowing down for me. Learning every week from Alex, from Jerm, from, of course, my coach. I just think that, I just kind of hone in on the small things, small details. Like I said before, studying more, getting the playbook more, and just pay attention to the small detail.
So when it started, it was kind of more of almost like a run pass split. It seemed like you were in more on run downs, not as much on pass downs. That seems like it's slowly kind of developing that you're getting more pass plays. Was it good for you to kind of have something to focus on at first, a smaller thing to focus on at the start, and then slowly build into maybe more of a full look?
I would say yes, it definitely helped me out a lot, especially throughout the week when I was announced that I was going to be playing linebacker. When they just told me I was going to be in these packages, then I took the time to just learn what my role would be in that, and it was kind of better for me just because I'm a rookie, and there's a lot to learn. And I think when they gave me just a few things to learn, that allowed me to get that down pack, and then now there's something new, now I can add on top of that in my learning. So it was really good, and I'm very excited I get to work inside these third down packages and things like that. So
this is very big picture, and I know you're focused on this game, but when you sort of look around and you see the other rookies, in this class that are doing good things, Sewell starting playing left tackle, and Jerry we just talked to right at cornerback, and the guys up front. What sort of hope does that give you about maybe what this group can become, the rookie class that is, and what you can mean for this organization?
I think we just got a bunch of hungry guys. Jerry is a scrappy guy. Jerry's funny, man. We call him Crazy Jerry for a reason. No, a really good player. Everyone's learning. Everyone's new to this game, especially NFL, coming from college. But we all have that hunger in us. We want to get better, and I think that's the most important thing. Wanting to get better, wanting to come here and put the work in, to study. That's really the most important thing. And the rookies, like you said, I think, like I said, we just want to get better and do anything we can to help this team win. So.
You see that as this class is like the foundation for what you guys can be, 2, 3, 4, whatever, however many years down the road?
I would say yes. I would say that we have a lot of guys, who want to win and, want to strive to get better. You never know what could happen. This is the NFL, but I think we do have a group of guys who are willing to do anything it takes to win. So.
Why do you call him Crazy Jerry? How crazy?
You just have to be around him to figure that out. Good guy, though. Good guy.
What has the 0-6 start been like for you? I don't know if you've ever experienced something like this, but what is the wear and tear mentally of just the losing streak?
Like everyone, it's not good, but it happens. It's sports. It happens. It's the NFL. I personally never, witnessed anything like this. The only thing I came close was 0-3 when I was at Purdue. But when times like this, you just have to, hone in on the small things, like I mentioned earlier. Sticking together is huge. Also, wanting to come in and work. Coach wants people who come in here and wants to bleed for this. Wants to get better. Don't want to look back and say, "Oh, we're 0-6" and just give up. You just have to come in and work. Like you said, we're building the foundation, and that comes week by week. So I would just say, and we have a team that have a lot of grit, like Brad said, will. And I think we're all willing to want to get better and want to do anything we can to get our first win and then take off from there. Me personally, I think that once we get that first win, that, we have a bright future ahead of us. And, we're very excited and we're still hungry no matter what the record is. And, we're excited to play this Sunday. So.
You mentioned, you started learning on one thing and you're starting to grow from that. Where do you think you are at that process now? Do you feel like you're comfortable just in any role at this point, or still kind of adding to that initial?
I make myself get comfortable in it. Meaning by that is learning it, being out there, mental reps, physical reps. I would just say that it's a lot. I'm still learning. I'm still young. That comes with, extra meetings in the morning with me, being here at 7 a.m. every morning, going up to my coach's office, watching film, learning what my role is going to be this week, going to the virtual room. We have that, calling out plays, being the only guy out there, making the Ripper Liz call or setting the front, things like that has helped me out as a player. And I'll also say, just asking the older guys, like, how do you guys learn? I know people learn different, but when you just take from from how they learn, you can just instill it into yourself. I think that's pretty good. Something that helps me. Like I said, just learning day by day. You know, it's a lot to this game, and I think that even senior vets are still learning from the game because it's a lot. And you just have to really hone in on the small things, and that can carry you a long way. So.
Talk about those small things, but when you're facing a team like the Rams, that's one of the best in the league, what are some of the small details that you might be paying attention to? I know you guys want to win, but will you be paying attention to like maybe just other guys at your position on the other side, just period like of learning? What can you learn from facing a team at that level?
What do you mean by that?
You know what I'm saying? Like, is there anything you can take away just from seeing? I mean, I know you can watch film all day.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm saying like when you actually on the field, is there something you can take away when you're facing the best?
This just goes back to just the small details, their formations, knowing what they do out of different formations, whether they run or pass the ball. What basically just when you line up against somebody and you have the formations in front of you and you've been studying all week of, okay, if they're in this formation, they like to do this. If they don't do that, they do this. So I think that's something that we focus on this week, which is key, because it's not that they do a lot of different things. What you see on film is what you're going to get. So I figured I think if we just, just trusting what we've been taught this week, go out there and execute, I think we'll be good. So.
I'm going to ask you something about the future. I mean, right now, Alex is handling the play calls, and that makes all the sense in the world, but I think some point down the line, next year, 2 years, you're going to be that guy, right? So how are you preparing for that, if at all? I mean, do you run through that mentally? Are you always talking to Alex about why he's doing things? Are you kind of understanding how all the pieces fit, not just you? Like, where are you in that progress right now?
Alex is a huge role model to me. And sometimes I get quiet because I got so used to, Alex making the calls, and he has to remind me like, Derek, you're going to be doing this one day, make the calls with me. And, so I've been trying to get better at that. And not that I don't know what the calls is. It's just like when you get used to hearing one person, it's just like, okay, he's going to call it. But now like he's on me about, when I made the call, you made the call with me, and then we'll go into the virtual room. He'll be like, Derek, you get up there, you make the call. So he's been kind of, teaching me like, look, this is what a linebacker, this is what it takes to be a middle linebacker. So you're going to have to do all these things in the future. So prepare yourself now so when the time comes, you have confidence in yourself. So.
Can you just explain what the virtual room is?
Yeah, so the virtual room is, this probably is a secret. Is it a secret? Yeah, it's like a film room. It's just, you have this huge wall, and then you can actually see like the whole like offense that's line. Like it's weird to explain. It's just a big room where you can see it clear from like you actually like human sized people like on the film like a project. Yeah, that it's kind of hard to explain. So you can like stand up, and then you can like get lined up on your guy, and so the world is crazy. Technology is crazy. Like when I first seen it, I was like, "There's no way. I've never seen anything like this." But
But it's like on a screen in front of you, or
Yes.
is it like a hologram that projects
yeah, you can say that. It's like a wall, though. It's like just a white wall, but it's a big project like that covers like probably about the size of this wall right here.
So it's basically you're lining up facing the film.
Exactly.